The price of Bitcoin came down a little bit overnight, currently trading at $22,645. What is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin as we head into the weekly close? Because of course at this point it's a Wednesday, and you know what that means? It means that we're halfway through the week and we have another amazing 2 days to come. Now of course within those 2 days, what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? Is it going to lose this level of support that I showed you yesterday? I explained that basically, look, if we broke below $22,600 and we closed an hourly candle below that level, I would feel a little bit more bearish. However, we touched the bottom of the VWAP around this level right here. We bounced back to the upside and we did not break below my point of which I would close my trades, which is this lower line that I showed you in yesterday's video. So I maintain my current open long positions on the price of Bitcoin, and we're going to be discussing about that and kind of more trades in today's video that I have opened in the past 24-hour period. So of course, if you are interested in some Bitcoin analysis, me showing you my current open trades, that kind of thing, please do slap a like on today's video. We're trying to hit 700 likes, so let's try and do that. At the same time, we're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on the channel this year. So of course, if you are new, please do subscribe, join the club, and let's crack on, because of course we've also got XTP to discuss today, and I've done some price analysis on XTP that I'm going to explain to you in just a few moments time. However, first of all, we've got the price of Bitcoin. What is currently going on with the price of Bitcoin right now? $22,635 is the current price. Bitcoin's hourly candle is just coming to the downside. If we drop down to the 15-minute chart, essentially in the past 15 minutes the price has come down ever so slightly. However, we touched the bottom of the VWAP here yesterday. Now we know when it touches the bottom of the VWAP, that's a great time to be going long on Bitcoin, and I took that trade as well, adding to my current open Bitcoin position. However, if we go over to my current open positions that I've shown you in previous videos, we have these ones right here. Last night, I decreased the size of my Phantom trade by approximately $60,000, basically as it hit break even again. Currently, that's only $342 in a profit now. The Algorand trade, still in a nice $2,000 profit. The Bluz trade, currently $90 in a loss. The BNB trade, currently $700 in a loss. The Bitcoin trade, currently $8,000 in profit. That one we can just ignore. Then we've got Link and UNFI. The UNFI trade is currently $1,600 in profit, and the Chainlink trade is now $400 in a loss. So we've got a bit of a mixed bag between the lot of them. But if I show you my current open kind of P&L combined on all of those, we've got about $10,000 of profit combined on that lot right there. So that's looking pretty gosh darn decent right now. So in terms of what we're expecting for the price of Bitcoin, of course, I still think that this is trying to tempt people into shorting right now. And let me explain why. If we go over to something like the 4-hour chart right now, Bitcoin is still bull flagging outwards. And this is nothing more than chop, in a range of which we would expect volatility, given this is the final last level of which we need to break before Bitcoin's price breaks through that $23,300 barrier. And at that point, we all know, of course, the price of Bitcoin would rise up very significantly quickly at that point in time. However, I'd like to point out a couple of things to you that I find quite bullish right now that we see on both the Bitcoin and Ethereum chart. The first one will be, look at this candle right here. This little like big stock up with the little blue bit in the middle there. And also if we look on Ethereum, we had the exact same thing that is starting to form here. I mean, if I zoomed in a little bit more, you'll be able to see it a bit clearer. But essentially we've got a stock up and then a little bit of a blue bit there. Now, assuming that we close these daily candles like this is a bullish hammer candlestick. That typically means that, of course, the price has bottomed at that point and in theory should rise to the upside. So that is currently a bullish signal on the charts, but we can't just go off one candle to kind of claim that Bitcoin's price is still maintaining its bullishness. However, it does appear that it is that way. At the same time, we must also look kind of zooming out on the chart. If we set the scale to auto here and look at a slightly longer time frame, we're still maintaining above this level of support right here. Say that we break through $22,200 at this point in time, I flip bearish and I short back down to this next level of support down here. But we did not break through that level last night, hence why I did not make that change to my position, and instead I decided to load up on the dip just a little bit more in case we do break to the upside. So what is the upside level of which Bitcoin needs to break at this point in time? Because it's getting lower and lower and lower. Currently it will be around this level right here, which is currently sitting at approximately $23,000. Pretty much bang on $23,000. So at this point we could say, look, a break of $23,000 will pretty much indefinitely lead us up to $23,300, and a break of $23,300 would mean that we are heading to the upside very quickly. And I can't wait for that moment to come, because it will come at some point this year. I hope it's by the end of this week. Let's continue that bullish momentum. Ultimately, it is in the charts right now, and it does suggest that we should be heading to the upside fairly soon. So that's pretty exciting for me. When it comes to the price of Ethereum, how is Ethereum currently performing? Well, again, very much similar. Ethereum needs to break through the level here of about $1,660 is this level right here. Currently trading at 1,550. It's got a long way to go back up, which is why I'm currently long, because of course the price difference for Ethereum to break out right now is about 6.5%, 7%, something like that, which is a significant trade, especially if you're using 10x leverage. That's a 70% profit right there. So that's why I've opened an Ethereum position as well today. Now, when it comes to my other altcoin positions, I am long currently on a couple of other altcoins like UNFI, like Bluz, and I'll just leave those positions open, see what they happen. They're not particularly large positions, but at the same time, one of them's already yielded a $1,600 profit in 24 hours, which is fantastic. So I'm not complaining at all about that. Other things we need to discuss, of course, would be looking at the CME gap. Still exists down here, still exists up here. I expect that one will act as a magnet right now. We're going to get onto XTP in just a second. I want to show you how mad trading Phantom has been. Phantom is all over the place, but typically in a bull market, Phantom is one of the first things that breaks out. And for Phantom to confirm that breakout at this point in time, it needs to break above this resistance level here at 42 cents. It came up and hit it just this morning, just a few minutes ago actually. This is the 1 minute chart ultimately. And I am of course currently long on the price of Phantom. And I think that Phantom is a fairly decent bet, especially at the start of a bull market. The way that bull markets kind of kick off is big caps pump first, then you have medium caps, that would kind of be like your MOONBEAM, stuff like that, and then low caps pump last, and then those low caps become mid caps. Some of them stay as mid caps, other ones just drop back down. That's how the market works. So of course, if we are going to pump up to $28,000, that whole market cycle is going to start taking place, and we're going to make a lot of money trading these things. So I'm quite excited about that as well. So coming back to the chart right now, another thing that I wanted to show you would be the top gainers and losers for the day. The top gaining coin for the day would be Aptos, and the top losing coin so far the past 24 hours would be Lido DAO. Now this is out of the top 100 coins right now, I believe. So that's pretty exciting. This is all working now, which is fantastic. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Now, at the same time, of course, we have this bull flag on Bitcoin, but now it's time to talk about XTP. So what is XTP's price currently doing? Well, this morning we topped out somewhere around the level of about 80. I think it got up to 80. Yeah, it got up to 80 this morning, and currently it's trading about 72 Satoshis. As per usual, in the afternoon, we've had a little bit of selling pressure, bringing the price back down. For whatever reason, people just feel like selling XTP in the afternoon and feel like buying it in an evening, and it's been a great trade to take over the past couple of days. Now, at the same time, there is not that much sell resistance in the charts right now when it comes to bringing the price back up to about 77, 78. So I kind of expect this to kind of bounce around in this range a little bit. But if we kind of zoom in on this chart and I show you what I'm thinking is going to happen here, drop down to the 30-minute chart and zoom in just a little bit. If it does actually want to load, it might not actually want to load, which might be incredibly inconvenient. Oh, there we go. It's loaded now. So looking at the 30-minute chart for XTP, you can't even see because it's not loaded yet, but basically we had bull flag, and currently we're forming another bull flag right now, which is pretty gosh damn bullish as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to flick back over to the hourly chart if that's not going to work, and we'll zoom in on the hourly and I'll do some analysis on the hourly instead. Essentially, we've got a level of support here on XTP. That level of support is currently sitting around this level right here. So that means essentially if we were going to go back down, we'd need to break back below that 67 Satoshi level. But in this range right here, we are just ranging to the outside right now, and of course at some point this year I'm still expecting, some point this month, sorry, I'm still expecting a break of 100 Satoshis. I kind of think it's inevitable. It just needs some of that sell pressure from kind of people that got in earlier. They just want to exit some of their positions. It's only natural when you're so much in profit. Some people want to exit, other people want to hold for the full 100x. It's up to each individual investor, and you should never criticize anybody for taking profits and stuff like that. So again, for those XTP investors that are doing pretty well, we're back up at 74 sats right now. I still expect it's going to go above 100 fairly soon, and I'm pretty excited for that. To confirm a breakout to around 100 sats, basically it needs to confirm. You can see here we have a spike up, but we never closed that hourly candle around 80. If we'd have closed that hourly candle above 78 sats, then we confirm the breakout. But essentially we need to close an hourly candle above 78 Satoshis on tap to confirm the breakout to about 90 sats, and at that point we need to close an hourly candle above 90 sats, and that will confirm the breakout to 100 sats. So I think that's going to come at some point in the near term future, and I'm pretty excited for when it does. My overall market sentiment remains fairly bullish right now. I remain in my current open long positions, and I hope you're having a fantastic time trading in crypto markets right now, because it's been insanely profitable for the past month now. It's been fantastic. January has been an absolute blessing. So on that note, guys, of course, if you did enjoy today's video, please do slap a like on it, join me on the journey, and of course subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.